Welcome back, Geminis. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too drawn out, just a message help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you hear my channel. Grand Rising, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for viewing my channel. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. Y'all, we almost at 300 subscribers. So tell a friend of a friend of a friend that need to be working on themselves and getting back to themselves and also walking by faith and not by sight. Send them over here to the channel, baby, because that's what we do over here. We make sure we pour into ourselves, self-love and self-care. It's not selfish when you pour into everybody else. And ain't no way you out here giving out 80 or 90% and you only accepting the bare minimum. Make it make sense. In order for you to attract what you need to attract that life, you got to go within and release that hurt, that past trauma, that relationship issue, that trust issue. You got to release all that pent up resentment that you have within yourself so you can start bringing in new energy. Also, you got to be willing to let some people go. Okay? You got to be willing to let some people go, some things go. Sometimes you just got to be willing to just leave things. Okay? So y'all know we always start off with the self-care message. We're gonna start off with some affirmation. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first, baby. Self-care, self-love is not selfish when you point to everybody else. And then once it was blocking y'all, okay? Gemini y'all up. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, Gemini. Affirmations for the month of May. All right, Gemini. Affirmation we got for the month of May. Gemini Codex 2. That's what you got for the Gemini Codex 2. Today I am adventurous. Today I will get out of my comfort zone and try something new. Try something I've never tried before. So the month of May, try something you never tried before. Take a risk, baby. Gemini. I ain't even said nothing. Today I'm respectable. Today I will acknowledge other people's thoughts and feelings as well as my own. Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Today I'm grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. So the month of May, be more grateful so you can start attracting more things in your life. Like I tell people all the time, baby. Or just, you might hear it. I might need to go get me some water. You might hear it. Be grateful for what you have so you can attract more. Because there's people out here who don't have half of the things that you have. Gemini in a relationship. Gemini in a relationship. Today I'm glowing. Today I have a huge amount of energy and will focus and today I have a huge amount of energy and will focus and take on any challenge. Okay, so today, as far as the month of May, you're gonna focus and take on any challenge that's thrown to you. Okay, baby, you are glowing. You will be glowing. Gemini's in a marriage or long-term relationship. Today I'm responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. So it look like y'all just working on yourself, being more grateful, taking risks, being more respectable to other feelings and how they feel, and also taking on any challenge that's thrown at you with grace. Okay. All right. So singles. Let's see. Let's see what we have for the Gemini singles. What's blocking the Gemini singles? Blocking the Gemini singles. Don't let no one change your mind. Okay. I'm talking to Gemini in a relationship. Talking to Gemini in a relationship. Talking to Gemini in a relationship. Gemini in a relationship. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I will let this thing go until you true. Baby, I promise. Okay. So Gemini singles, what's blocking you from, just having that love, that person that you want, you're forever? It is saying that for one thing, it is saying you feel like you're a loner, okay, a lone wolf. But it's like, are you really a loner or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? That is the question. Are you really a loner or do you feel like you just are, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Okay. So what's blocking you is that you want love, but due to the past experience, you're not fully being open to love. You're not fully taking that risk. Okay, you feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk that is worth taking sometime. Like I say, that's why you should go within and do the healing from past relationship and past trauma. Because why would you stop someone else from loving you, or you stop yourself from loving someone who is clearly showing you that they are there for you? Clearly showing you that I want to have this with you. Clearly showing you that I'm willing to work on this if you're willing to put the work in too. Stop feeling like you are fated to be alone because you're not. You're not fated to be alone. Okay? It's not fated for you to be alone, and you have to know that. You just got to start setting healthier boundaries when it comes down to you. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Okay? Set healthier boundaries when it comes down to things. And stop expecting so much, okay? You expect too much sometimes. When you expect too much, no one measure up to it. Ditch your list. Okay? Find you somebody real. Find you somebody, like I say, nobody is perfect, but find somebody who's really gonna show you that they care, that they want to have something, that they want to grow old with you, that they willing to work on the things that you bring to them. Okay? Find you somebody who's gonna show you that I'm willing to work on this. I'm willing to do what it is I need to do. I'm willing to not step on the boundaries that you have set for yourself due to past situations so you won't be taken advantage of. Also, you need to go within and start building up your confidence. You feel unattracted to others. Work on accepting yourself. Flaws and all. Stop feeling like you unattracted to everybody or other people. I tell people all the time, I say to myself, baby, if you're going to lose some weight, do it for you. If you're going to gain some weight, do it for you. If whatever you're trying to change about yourself, do it for you. Do it because you want to feel more secure within yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to do anything. Then look yourself in the mirror and start pouring into yourself. Start speaking life into yourself. Accepting yourself for what you are, who you are, and what you look like. And stop letting the age stop you, okay? Age is an issue. You feel too old or too young to be dating or have issues with your partner's age. So stop letting the age stop you, okay? I said as far as I become, no, like I ain't gonna date nobody younger than me. And got up in my 30s, honey. Got up in my 30s and started dating somebody who was younger than me. And I was like, what the what? Look, I had hit him with that, I hit him with that. What that is? It ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number. I saw that song too. I was like, you say, like you say it's because of my yes. I hit it with that Keith Sweat. You may be young, but like I was like, I don't know what to feel like this. I don't want to be talking to somebody younger than me. What they? But you know, he wasn't that far under me, but he's like 4 years under me. But I'm like, oh, got me feeling like, you know, I'm trying to rob a gator. I'm like, wait a minute. But it's good. It's been good. I ain't gonna say it was all peaches and cream at first because, like I said, when people be in past relationship and they deal with other people as far as their past, and you know they used to people doing them some certain type of way or treating them some certain type of way, or they used to talking to people a certain type of way, you have to stand firm on your boundaries when it come down to you. What you're not gonna tolerate is what you're not gonna tolerate. What you're not gonna put up with is what you're not gonna put up with. To let a person know, hey, I ain't finna play with you. Either you gonna work on it or you ain't gonna work on it. That's gonna be up to me if either I'm gonna stay with you or I'm gonna leave. But it's up to you at the end of the day. But I ain't gonna play when it come down to me. So those who in relationship, let's see. For one thing, let's see what you got going on. What is blocking you? So what's blocking you for one thing is you're giving out too much information at once. Learn how to sit back and observe. Learn how to let a person talk their way. Listen to what they be saying. Okay? Listen to what they be saying. Learn how to just sit back, not share so much about yourself. Okay? Also, take the initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. Okay, because sometimes you be like, the passion, the thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. It's gone away because you ain't even making the initiative neither. Like, bro, stop playing. Sis, stop playing. You gotta make sure you keep the spice there too. It ain't just up to the other person to make sure the spice there. You gotta make sure you do it too. But what's blocking you is that you're giving out too much information of yourself, and then you get with people, and then once the passion is gone, you looking elsewhere. Like, no. Also, some of y'all might based off looks. You know, my type is my type. I like this type of type right here. He gotta look like this. She gotta look like this. And guess what? Looks fade. You need to be trying to look at the inner beauty in their personality. Keep on worrying about the look. Guess what? If they looking, you know somebody else looking. If they looking, you know somebody else looking. Like the girls say, like my tall and brown, mixed with a little bit of ugly. Baby, stop playing. If you got a certain type, you know they looking. So if you just don't do it. Just don't do it if you don't want that extra headache with it, okay? But be prepared for what comes with it as far as what certain type you got or what certain type of look you might be looking for. Be prepared what might come behind it. Don't think it, don't be feeling like you ain't set yourself up for it, because you did set yourself up for it. So talking too much about yourself, just start being more observant. Start making sure you ignite the passion too. It takes two to tango. Stop always going off of looks. So you won't always feel like you the victim at the end when things don't go some type of way. Because how you the victim at certain type of end and you went after this type of person that look like this? You thought you was the only one looking? You thought you was the only one looking? You thought you was gonna be the only one that catch this person's eye, or you catch, like, nah, you knew what you signed up for. Quit playing. Stop feeling like you the victim. You know what it was. And guess what? This stuff don't do nothing but burn you out. As right now, it's burning you out because you tired of dealing with the same thing. You tired of going through the same thing. You tired of dealing with the same people. You tired of the same thing happening. It's burning you out to where you making excuses like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, bro. I'm tired of it. Whatever. It is what it is. I was a fool thinking it was gonna work how it needs to work. But in some cases, I mean, sometimes some people that, they look good, they do right. They do right. They be on the faithful terms sometimes, but sometimes when they are eye candy, baby, you got one time to mess up. You got one time to mess up. And that's even with the one that think they got the ones that they probably got money and they probably got somebody who might look good or whatever. And at the end of the day, you got one time to mess up still. You got one time to mess up still with that because guess what? They look. Other people looking. Other people looking. Then they might choose a mother who really ain't even got as much money as you. But it's the fact of the point is, baby, you can treat me differently from this person. You can make me feel differently from this person. Not knowing that they probably just be setting themselves up. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Y'all got to be able to use y'all discernment when it comes down to these people that you might have a type for. That you might have a type for. You know what's going to come with it. But also, you got people around in your corner that you think gonna sit around and wait for you. As far as that one that you say he's just a friend, or you say she's just a friend. Ain't nobody finna keep waiting around on you, or that's waiting within this relationship, waiting on you to realize them, waiting on you to see them, waiting on you to ignite the passion, waiting on you to acknowledge their feelings, waiting on you to um waiting on you to really try and do what it is that you need to do within this relationship. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting around waiting. That's what it said, procrastination. Don't make someone wait around too long. They might give up on you. So what's blocking you is you giving out too much. You giving out too much information. You need to sit back and observe and listen. Be courted. You not making sure the passion stay ignited. You got a certain type, and then when things don't work out, guess what? You feel like you the victim, and it's burning you out, and you got many excuses in the book, and you think people gonna sit around and wait on you to get yourself together because they look like this or they this or they that. No, ain't nobody finna be playing. If they look how they look, guess what? Be prepared to get left. If you ain't gonna do right. Be prepared to get left. So this might be you or this might be the difference. Like I tell y'all all the time, put the energy where the energy lies. Okay? If it's your story, it's your story. If it ain't your story, it ain't your story. It ain't your time today, baby. Now those are in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship. For one thing, you get into stuff too soon. You move too soon. You wanna know why you move too soon? Because it be lust. It be lust, okay? You confuse the lust and good sex with a good relationship or a good time, and that's not it. Okay? Mm-mm. That's not it, baby. You wanna know why? Like, it's not it. It's telling you also, you move too fast, you don't get courted, it be lust and not love. You'll end up staying in a situation that's too long, that's not healthy for you due to you not wanting to be alone. You'll get breadcrumb due for you not wanting to be alone. Due to you being vulnerable. And of course you're supposed to be vulnerable, okay? You're supposed to stay optimistic. But anytime a person show you that they gonna give you the bare minimum while you giving them 80 and 90%, and they treating you a certain type of way, talk to you any type of way, or doing you any type of way, When you gonna choose you? When you gonna pick you? I know you don't want to be alone, but how much mental abuse you need to take? How much physical abuse you need to take? How much emotional abuse you need to take to where it's like this ain't good for me. I'm losing myself. I look in this mirror, I don't even know who I am. When do I put myself first? But I'm afraid to be alone. I don't want to be by myself. I want to have. Well, the minute you start choosing yourself, the minute you start pouring into yourself, the minute you start doing what you need to do for yourself, the minute you start setting healthier boundaries for yourself, the minute you start standing 10 toes on things that you said you're going to do as far as when it come down to you, the minute God gonna realize and the universe gonna realize, oh, she ain't playing when it come about her. Let me send somebody serious in. Quit playing and stop wasting time with people who ain't showing you nothing. Quit playing and wasting all these years with these people who just playing with you that ain't even available. They done showed you what it is, what they want. They done showed you what it is, what they gonna do. Quit wasting your life on these people, man. Stop doing that. But this y'all miss. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. She's my only love. Only love.